Hello everyone and welcome again to a little fly tying session in my garage, whatever. Today I thought that I would try to tie a banana tube fly, and I don't have all the right materials, and I haven't tied this one in years. So let's see how it goes. I hope it turns out fine. I have taken out so it is as close to a banana that I can get with my stuff, but I know that the one that made this pattern, Micke Andersson, uses other hackles than me. I have as a front hackle I will use ringneck pheasant, and his favorite is blue-eared pheasant, I think. And then also glisten glow I don't have in dark gold, but I have in copper and in original gold. So let's do it as close as we can. So here I attach the extra small tubing, which is Fredin Flies Fits tubing with the small silver flakes in it. Small glittery silver flakes. And just transparent extra small fits tubing. So now as a back body we will use the Alta Gold. And we start, this is maybe 6-7 millimeters away from the end of the fly, where we will fit in a hook, and also so the fish can see a few of the glitter flakes. So to about here, and lock it in and fold it over, and a few more turns. Now it's time for the dubbing, and as dubbing I have taken Alta Gold and then mixed in some hot magma yellow, as I know as he does in his flies. But I thought that I think I mixed in too much of the hot magma yellow, but it doesn't matter to me. So let's just start to dub this on, and start over where you tied in your SSS braid. And a wee bit more of the dubbing. And then we will put on the first wing. I need a little more because I need to go a little bit forward. There's too much space left on the fits medium tubing. Like that. Now it looks better. A few millimeters. And then we take the dubbing brush and we brush out a little of this dubbing, so it gets nice and translucent and glitterish, glimmering like this. Cut off the ones that are too long. And the first wing is polar bear. And I found some. I almost never use polar bear, but I'm lucky I found it now, because that's the first wing in the banana fly. Take away a few of the curly ones, and now let's tie this one in. I use a few more turns than I usually do, because polar bear is really slippery. So here I will use some glue as well to really secure the polar bear. There we go. Now we cut away the waste. And I don't remember exactly, but I think that he puts on a wing now and then a hackle. So one wing before the first hackle, I think. As I said, I will tie it as close to the original as I can with the materials I got. So here we can start with the first wing. And there's a lot of fluff on this. Like this. Taper it. And then I think he tie his ones in reversed. But I won't do that because I don't usually do it, so I'm not that good at it. Here's the first wing. Clean up. And now I think he takes his first soft tackle. Just gonna secure the wing and secure the wing. Looks pretty good. And now we will take a soft tackle to cover this up, and I have a few here to choose from. And all of them look good. I'll choose this one. And I lock it in on my side. And my hackle plier. First turn as close to the wing as possible, as always. Then move a little bit forward to cover up the thread we used to tie in the wings with. And now I'll go down to the extra small tubing. Two times on the same fly means that this feather is not as strong as I'd hoped. That's enough. Lock it in. One, two, 3, 4, 5 turns. Looks pretty good. Not perfect, but it will have to do. Now it's time for the second wing, which is gonna be a little longer than the first one. There should be some long hair on this piece. Here we can take this. This hair is so bad, so I have to take a big bunch of it because lots of hair disappear when I comb it. But overall, after the fixing is done, I think it looked quite nice anyways. All we have to do now is taper this wing. Pulling in the middle, fewer and fewer strands, like that, and we hope that this is longer than the first one. It's a little bit longer, so this is what I have, and this is what it will be. And now we'll lock in this wing on top of the, not on top of the other, but in front of the hackle. And spread it a little bit on top here. Looks pretty good for being me. And trim away the excess. As close as we can. Like that. And now we will take the Glisten Glow, and just because I didn't have dark gold, I will use 1 copper and 1 gold. So we have 1 bright and 1 dark. Put them next to each other. That looks good. We tie in 2 on my side, but on top And then we fold them back and try to tie them in the same way on the other side. Now I can put them where I want them. Ah, that'll do. And then we cut off the ones that are longer than the tips of the fox hair. Different length. It looks pretty good. Now we'll use just a little bit of glue to secure the wing and the flash. Like that. Looks a little banana-ish, I think. And now it's time for the front tackle, which will be a ring neck pheasant in this case. Like this. And our little hackle plier. And the first turn as close to the wings as possible, as always. Like that. And then a second turn on the thread head. And then the rest down here on the extra small tubing. Like this. We'll comb this out so we can see how it looks. One, two, three, 4, 5. Now we'll comb it through and see if we have it's good enough. I can see the thread, but it's glued. So I will take a small soft feather to fix this problem. It will look a lot better with a few turns in front of the ugliness that I created. So this is gonna be a little fatter than I had in mind, but doesn't matter. Go on in front here to make it look a little bit better. like that. Take away the excess. Now we just tie it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it looks much better in my opinion than it did with just a ringneck pheasant, which I messed up. Yeah, it looks much better. And now to some jungle cock. And I know that he ties them in rather short, so I don't have to use so long feathers. Long jungle cocks. Tie it in with a few turns. Looks quite good. Hope that the other one is as easy to put in place as the first one. It's the same length. Let's hope that it gets in the same spot as well. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Cut off the stems to the JC. Come on, they're small. Looks pretty good. Like that. Now to some super glue. I know that the guys that ties without cone heads and turbo cones and all the other stuff, they cut their heads with a scalpel so they can wind their head all the way up to here, and then they just wait until the glue dries, and then they use their scalpels, and then they use varnish or more glue or UV resin. But I will try to make a small head here, so I don't have to use a scalpel. So I'll just use the scissors to cut the plastic and then melt it a little bit. Now when I'm building up the head, I'm just making sure to cover up all of the hackle strands and wing strands. A little more glue. And then I think that my as close to as I can banana is ready. Looks pretty good. Then take it out of the vise, and then they put it on a desk somewhere, and then they use a scalpel and cut it off so the head gets perfect in size. I just cut it off like this, and then I cut it off and save some extra small tubing. Then I burn it down like this, and fits dubbing needle to make sure that there's a good head. It's going well today. To make sure that it is a good hole in the fly's head. I think I need to take some English classes if I'm gonna go on with this. Put it on here instead. There we go. It's not too shabby. So here it is. My banana fly. As close to the original that I could tie it. Now I'll just put some extra glue on the head. There we go. Almost an original banana. And thank you very much for watching. And I hope that you subscribe to my channel if you like what you see when I tie flies. So I will see you with the next fly. I don't know what that will be yet, but something. A salmon fly for sure. And yeah, I'm quite satisfied with this banana. So this one will definitely swim. Thank you very much. Bye bye.